If you were to open a map of the Caribbean, your eyes would likely be drawn to the larger, more famous islands, but if you look closer, just off the coast of Colombia, you'll find a tiny dot in the San Bernardo archipelago. This isn't just any island, it's Santa Cruz del Islote. Imagine a place so small you can walk across it in just a few minutes, yet it is home to a bustling, vibrant community. This island, about the size of 2 soccer fields, is considered by many to be the most densely populated island on Earth. As we zoom in from the expansive blue of the sea to this remarkable speck of land, we prepare to step into a world where every inch of space is precious, and life is lived in close, constant connection with neighbors. The first impression of Santa Cruz del Islote is one of vibrant color and astonishing density. From the water, it looks less like a natural island and more like a floating village, a mosaic of brightly painted houses packed shoulder to shoulder. There are no sandy beaches here, no swaying palm trees lining a shore. Instead, the land itself seems to have been completely covered by human construction, a testament to the community's determination to build a life upon this tiny coral outcrop. Life on Santa Cruz del Islote is a masterclass in maximizing space. The houses, often painted in cheerful shades of blue, green and yellow, are built right up against one another, sharing walls. Many rise 2 or even 3 stories to accommodate growing families. A street might be a narrow, concrete path just wide enough for 2 people to pass each other comfortably. Balconies overhang these walkways, and from them, clotheslines stretch across the gap, a colorful canopy of laundry in the sea breeze. Life is lived vertically and communally, with rooftops serving as extra storage and social gathering spots, or simply a place to catch a quiet moment under the vast Caribbean sky. Inside a typical home, you find incredible efficiency. One room becomes living room by day, dining area at mealtimes, and bedroom by night. Hammocks or mattresses appear when it's time to sleep. Furniture is sparse and every object has its place.
One resident, a grandmother named Maria, told us, "Here, everything has its purpose. We don't have space for things we don't need. Our real wealth is in our family and neighbors." On the Islote, possessions are secondary to the richness of human relationships.
There are no private yards, the whole island is a shared backyard. Children race through alleyways and gather in the open plaza. The soul of Santa Cruz del Islote is inextricably linked to the sea. For generations, the primary livelihood has been fishing. Long before sunrise, small boats head out into the archipelago to cast lines and nets. They seek snapper, grouper, and lobster, the bounty that has sustained families and powered their economy for decades. The work is hard and often dangerous. As morning progresses, attention shifts to the returning boats. The catch comes straight into the community. Women sort and clean. Older children lend hands at the pier. Some is set aside to feed every family that day. The rest is iced and readied for transport. Small boats ferry seafood to mainland markets. Tolu, Cartagena, sold to hotels and restaurants serving a thriving tourism industry. This daily flow is the island's economic lifeline. Fishing isn't the only income. Recognizing global curiosity, some islanders embrace tourism. Small family enterprises offer tours, with a stop at the Islote as the main attraction. Visitors explore the lanes, swim in a caged aquarium, and share a simple lunch of fresh fish and coconut rice.
One guide, Julio, told us, "We are proud of our home. We want to show people how we live, how we are happy here. It helps our families and helps people understand our world." The blend of tradition and tourism sustains the island and buys water, fuel, vegetables, and medical supplies the island cannot produce.
On Santa Cruz del Islote, culture is lived in daily interactions. The strongest tradition is ayuda mutua, mutual help. When storms loom, everyone secures boats and reinforces homes together. With few formal services, the community is its own first responder and safety net. Celebrations overflow the plaza. Weddings, baptisms, and big birthdays become island-wide affairs. At night, vallenato and champeta fill the air. Families cook sancocho and share it freely. The energy is infectious. Evenings bring chairs to the lanes. Neighbors chat, play dominoes, and watch children play. News travels person to person. Elders, keepers of stories and wisdom, are deeply respected. Telenovelas become shared events. Gasps, laughter, and commentary, turning TV into community theater. In these small moments, the heartbeat of the Islote is clearest, a steady rhythm of people living not just side by side, but truly together. For the children of Santa Cruz del Islote, the entire island is their playground. From a young age they navigate with confidence and joy. Alleyways become racetracks. The surrounding sea is their swimming pool. They dive from piers with fearless enthusiasm. Games adapt to the lack of space. Soccer in the small plaza, and elaborate hide-and-seek in every nook. Education is a community commitment. A primary school up to 5th grade. Crowded rooms, dedicated teachers. For secondary school, many commute by boat, no small undertaking. Healthcare relies on a small post. Serious cases go to the mainland. Preventative care and community knowledge matter. Traditional remedies are shared. Neighbors help arrange urgent trips. Growing up here teaches sharing, negotiation, and conflict resolution. They form deep bonds with the sea and with each other, raised by a village, surrounded by care. Life on Santa Cruz del Islote is a delicate balance. The most critical challenge is fresh water. There are no springs or wells on this coral island. Every drop must arrive by boat. Navy deliveries can be infrequent and insufficient. Residents have mastered rainwater harvesting. Pipes and barrels capture every possible drop. Water is precious and rationed. Waste management is monumental. No space to store or bury trash. For years, waste went into the sea. Now, community initiatives, sometimes with outside help, collect and sort recyclables. It's laborious and costly, but vital for the marine ecosystem. Built just feet above sea level, the island is vulnerable to storms and rising seas. Hurricanes bring strong winds, high waves, flooding, and damage. Before and after storms, residents reinforce and repair together. Power is limited. One overworked generator provides a few hours of electricity, leaving nights dark. There's no sewage system. Waste enters the sea. Solutions require investment and external support, testing the resilience and ingenuity of people who call this crowded, beautiful, fragile place home. In the face of immense challenges, islanders have become masters of adaptation. Their solutions aren't always high-tech, but they work. A single bucket might wash dishes, mop floors, then flush a toilet. Conservation is a way of life. The economy blends backbone fishing with small-scale community-run tourism. Keeping tours small maintains control and keeps income local. Conservation attractions educate visitors and generate revenue. With little space, shared facilities serve all. One school, one health post, one central plaza. The strongest solution is social. Unwritten laws of mutual support bind neighbors into a resilient web of trust. When government is far and resources scarce, people rely on each other. Cooperation often outlives technology. The story begins not with grand plans, but with a simple discovery. About 150 years ago, fishermen from Peru sought refuge on a coral islet and found no mosquitoes. They stayed, building rudimentary shelters from mangrove and palm. The settlement slowly grew, drawn by abundant fishing and a mosquito-free shore. Over decades, wooden shacks became concrete and cinderblock to withstand storms. Islanders physically expanded land, adding coral, stone, and fill to the shore. Every new foundation told a story of refusal to be limited. Elders passed down memories of first settlers, devastating storms, and collective efforts that forged today's village. Descendants of resilient fishermen, inheritors of courage and cooperation, their history shapes fierce loyalty to this extraordinary home. As our time here ends and the boat pulls away, the island resolves into a colorful cluster in the vast sea. It's easy to focus on statistics, density, lack of space, scarce resources, but that misses the point. This is not a place to pity, but to learn from. What it truly means to be a community. The enduring spirit here is resilience, ingenuity, and profound connection. From water scarcity to storms, islanders meet challenges with a will not just to survive, but to thrive. Happiness here comes not from things or space, but from relationships and the security of never being alone. They turn limitation into strength, radical togetherness. The future is uncertain, yet hope lives in their capacity to adapt, innovate, and support one another. As long as boats launch, water is shared, and laughter echoes, the Islote's heart will beat strong. Travel is about learning and connection. Thank you for joining me.